Hello, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and author. And this is the weekly message for May 11th through May 11th through May 17th for 2024. So this is the weekly message, and I have received guidance to do a weekly message this week because Spirit has something they would like to share with us. And, I'm going to be using the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery deck. So I'm excited to see what Archangel Metatron and Spirit has to say, and we're going to begin. So again, this is for May 11th through May 17th, which is my birthday, May 17th. Okay, so the first card we have is the Cosmos. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so the way the spread I'm using is in the book for this deck, and it's not that one card will be for one day. It's about talking about the overall themes, energies, patterns, and colors, and the overall message for the week. And so these, again, will just be some overall messages for you for the week, signposts, guideposts, the usual things I point to. And also, take out your notebooks. Be more active as you're taking in this information so you can, see what the energies will be for your week and what guidance Archangel Metatron has for us. Okay, so the first card is Cosmos, mirrors you. So what I'm getting from that first card is that whatever we put out with our energy intention, either consciously or unconsciously, we get that mirrored back to us. So you've probably already heard this before. Your thoughts create your reality, etc., etc., etc. But that is the truth. Our thoughts do create our reality. Our thoughts do create our reality. And so this is saying that for the week of May 11th through May 17th, we're going to see a lot of mirrors in front of us during this week. The next card we have is the Cup of Replenishment. Okay, so during this week, there's also going to be, you're going to be called on to replenish yourself, to fill your cup, and then also possibly fill your cup with the spiritual guidance that you may have access to. The third card is Inner Child. Inner child, hear and know me. So we're going to be being called on to do some inner child work this week. And so that's wonderful because in my work as a psychotherapist, I do a lot of work with people with working with their parts or their inner children and things like that. So this is a very, very powerful thought and theme for your week for May 11th through May 17th. So the inner child. Detach from drama. Interesting. So this is going to be an opportunity to detach from drama. And so another thing I'm noticing is that we already have two cards that have people in them. So there's going to be something about relationships and dealing with yourself this week for all of us. Beautiful, beautiful. Next thing we have, the fire, the dragon's strength. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of energy this week. Yes, absolutely. Energy, energy, energy. The next one is Mother Earth, grounding and support. Okay, so it would make sense you would get this card because you're getting a lot of, you got two cards that have to do with the inner child and detaching from drama. And anytime you're doing inner child work or detaching from drama, it's very important that we ground ourselves. And the inner child, the Mother Earth card is number 18, grounding and support. Okay. And then the center, the theme for the reading is expansion in your life. So this is card number 7. And so this is the theme for the reading, which is expansion in your life. So we have the cosmos is going to mirror us. We're going to need to sip from the cup of replenishment. We're going to have to do some inner child work. And the inner child is saying, hear and know me. So if we have if we don't connect with our inner child, we don't know how to work with our parts, and things like that, then we're going to be feeling very, very disconnected and very, very detached. And our inner children or our parts, because I'm a psychotherapist, I use internal family systems as one of the psychotherapeutic modalities I use. And we do a lot of work about how important it is to come to know your inner child, your inner children, your parts, because they were developed, our parts, these things that we want to disavow and exile and things like that, they were developed to hold our trauma and pain. They were developed to hold our trauma and pain and allow us to continue to function. But as we reach a certain point in our development as adults, it's very important that we begin to engage with these parts of ourselves, to hear them so we can heal them, so that we can begin to function in a more healthy way in our adult selves and our adult personalities. So I do a lot of work with my clients around that. And it can be really transformative. You know, a lot of times people just want to live up here and not go into their bodies and figure out what's going on below, but it's in our bodies where the wisdom lies. Okay. And then we're seeing about detaching from drama, and that is card 37. Okay. And it's saying if there's drama going on in your life, Spirit wants you to look up. Like, again, a lot of times we're in pain, we kind of just want to cover our head and just kind of stay at a certain level, but Spirit wants us to look up, which makes sense because when you're sipping from the cup of replenishment, you have to, you know, come out of that pain, come out of your pain body, come out of your traumatized, panicked, anxious state, excuse me, in order to connect and sip from the cup of replenishment so we can be refilled and nourished in the ways we need. And Spirit is saying that the strength of the dragon will be here to support you as you go on this journey of having things mirrored to you, needing to sip from the cup of replenishment, working with your inner child, detaching from drama and looking up. Spirit is saying the dragon strength is here to support you and guide you. And also, here's another thing that I'm noticing. You have the dragon strength for the weekly message, and then we also have Mother Earth, grounding and support. So we have two elements coming in saying that they're here to support you, that call on the dragon energy. And if you don't work with these energies, I want to just tell you that these are amazing, amazing energies to work with. Because a lot of times we think of dragons and unicorns and angels. I work a lot with the angels. We think, oh, this sounds kind of made up and make believe. It's not made up and it's not make believe. Well, one, dragons used to exist. They used to exist and they continue to exist on other realms and dimensions. And so you don't have to believe that dragons used to exist in this reality, because that's neither here nor there at this point, because in our current reality they don't. But know that in the energetic space, in other realms, this energy is available to us, and this is just an energy we can call on. There's all kinds of energies in the other realms that we can call on: the dragon energy, the unicorn energy, the angelic energies. And these are just Spirit is saying, God, what are the other creatures called? You're not creatures, I apologize. Fairies, elementals, things like that. They're saying that those energies exist, and we think about them as how they're personified and how they're symbolized in our physical world. But honestly, don't just look at how they look at the energy that they embody, and know that you can call on that energy to strengthen yourself. So Spirit is saying you can call on the dragon energy, that if you need some strength, if you need some power, if you need to feel like you have reinforcement around you for another situation or any situation in your life, know the dragon energy is here to support you. Call on the dragon energy. You can go into your meditation, Spirit is saying. You can go and sit and think about the dragon energy and just give yourself some time to envision, or not just envision, just allow it to appear and see and that's just a symbol for you to call on. And you can know that you can call on the dragon energy at any time, because a lot of times we need that fierce energy. And look how much fire is here. And so Spirit is saying that energy and that strength is here to support you. And also you have the Mother Earth card, because I was going to say you can also call on Mother Gaia. She's in another deck I have that's really beautiful, and this card is not showing an actual symbolic face. It's actually showing a cube and like fertile land and things growing. So Spirit is saying you have the energy of the earth you can call on. You can call on the energy of the earth. You can say, earth energy, please support me. Mother Gaia, let me feel your strength. Let me feel your perennial energy. That's what I do in my prayer time in the morning. And so Spirit is saying you have these two energies of the fire of the dragons to strengthen you, and the earth energy of the earth to ground you. So whatever we're going through this week, know that we can be okay, and we can call on these energies for grounding and support. Because if things are a little emotional, because we have the detached from drama card and we have the inner child, these inner child work, a lot of people fear inner child work too, because it can be emotional. But I would tell you, don't be afraid of your healing, and you can just do it in micro bits. It doesn't have to be some long extensive thing. It can be 30 minutes. It can be working with a book. A book I recommend to my clients all the time is called Self Therapy by Jay Early. I will put a link for that in the description box below. This is not a plug. I don't get any affiliate whatever, mark, you know what I'm talking about. I don't get anything like that. I'm just trying to give you a resource so that you can do your own self-healing. And I recommend, if you're feeling like you want to and you go into the self-therapy book, only do 5 pages a week. This book is not meant to be read as a novel or something you plow through. When I have my clients read it, it takes months and months for them to read it. And then they bring that to their sessions with me, and we talk about it and how they're noticing how their system works and how they can become blended with parts, and how, when they're blended with a part, that part can speak out of their mouth and be the part that's reactive or angry or scared or wounded or upset. But with that insight from the book, they learn how to see themselves and their parts in different ways. So again, you don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, it seems like it'll be too much. No, micro bits. So if you use that book, 5 pages a day. If you use some other type of modality, just micro bits. You don't have to overwhelm yourself. It's not a one and done thing anyway, so there's no reason to rush. But anytime we think about working with our inner child, it can be, people can get fearful, and they have parts that come up that may feel very emotional for them. But with the proper, you can take it very, very slow, just be consistent and begin to do that work. And also, anytime you're detaching from drama, again, that can bring up a lot of emotions as well. So Spirit is saying, on the one hand, there's going to be some emotions for this week around the inner child, around detaching from dramas, but Spirit is also giving guidance on how we can support ourselves with the dragon strength and Mother Earth, and that we can replenish ourselves from our relationship with Spirit, and that we're going to see some things being mirrored back to us, but they're going to be things that we need to see. We're going to have things mirrored back to us that we need to see, and it's going to be very, very, very important that we have enough self-awareness so that when the cosmos is mirroring us, if we see something that's not in alignment with who we say we want to be, then we know we need to make a shift. And overall, Spirit is saying this is happening because we need to have some expansion in our life. We have to have some expansion in our life. It's time for us to expand. It's time for us to level up. And it's time for us to mature and grow. So anytime we do work with the inner child, and anytime we do any work to detach from drama, we are expanding our energy field, we are balancing our energy, and we are growing up. It doesn't matter if you're 23, 43, 63, we always are on a cycle of growing up as long as we're in a physical body, regardless of our age. And if you're being intentional and you're cultivating self-awareness, then you never have a problem doing this. It's part of your path, and you can get to a point where you look forward to it. You can get to a point where you look forward to the awareness. You look forward to the growth, because you know that you're becoming more in alignment with your soul. You may be becoming more in alignment with your purpose for being here. And any self-awareness you can gain and cultivate helps your soul in the journey that it chose to be on when it came into this body. So don't fight it. Use these tools to have it reflected back to you so that you can work with it and that it can help you level up. Okay. Yeah. So it says, out of these 7 cards, Spirit is telling us that there's going to be some changes as far as us adulting, not adulting, as far as us expanding and maturing, but the support is there on a physical level. The support is there on 3 realms. Okay. The support is there on an earthly level. It's there from another realm and energy with the dragons, and it's there on a spiritual level. So we have lots and lots of support around us, but we just have to call on it. Okay. This is about opening up our minds. We just have to call on it because we have free will. The dragon energy will never intrude. Spirit will never intrude. The angels will never intrude. But we have to give our consent, and not just one time. Okay, please help me. No, well, what am I trying to say, Spirit? Spirit just said, this is when you call on Spirit, it is never a one and done process. We have to be in an ongoing relationship of co-creation with them. Okay, so we can't be lazy. We can't be like, oh, I asked for help and I didn't receive it. No. First of all, if you're saying it that way, that means your vibration is at 200 and below on the level of consciousness. Okay, and to really receive Spirit's messages, we have to be 200 and above. Okay. And, another time I can bring out my level of consciousness book and we can talk about how the different levels and how we always want to work with our personal frequency and vibration to bring it above 200. That way we can receive messages from Spirit. That way we can receive messages from the angels, the dragons, the unicorns, whomever, the galactic beings, however it may be. And we can feel that our messages are being answered. And this is another reason why we have to cultivate our relationship with our intuition and raise our personal frequency so that we can know and be mature in our spiritual relationship with the higher realms and our angels and spirit guides, because they are around us, they want to help us, but we have to do our own work and take personal responsibility for the way we communicate with them. And that's, by working with our inner child to regulate our emotions on a physical level and detaching from drama and not being caught up in the nonsense that's around us. And, a lot of times, especially in families or friendships and relationships and stuff, we don't feel like we have a permission. We don't feel like we have permission to do that. We don't feel like we have permission. But Spirit is saying you have to give yourself permission, because nobody else is going to give you permission. If you don't give yourself permission, then who will? So, and Spirit is saying the overall theme from May 11th through May 17th is creation and expansion of your life. It's time to expand your life, your energy. And Spirit is saying connect to your higher will. And you can only do that by letting go of drama and working on your emotions. And Spirit is telling you about the inner child. Excuse me. 1 second. Okay. Okay. And so now I'm going to read the book. Let's see here. What else do I think it's saying? Oh, okay. And 2 things I want to say to you. So the whole theme about working with the inner child, that is some things that you're going to have to continue to work on. So yes, it's coming up from May 11th through 17th, but this most definitely will be an ongoing theme. This is why you're going to have to be consistent with yourself. This detaching with drama is going to have to be an ongoing choice. It's ongoing. You have work to do. It's ongoing. Okay? It's ongoing. But you have strength from the dragon and Mother Earth to help support you. And in an ongoing way. The cosmos is always mirroring us, always. It's always mirroring us. I also want to point out there's two circles here. There's a circle with the cosmos and there's circles with the expansion of life. So for me, this is saying this is a cycle. This is a cycle, and we're always all going around it. We're always having to go around it. And that's what I was kind of saying with the whole always maturing and growing. It doesn't matter what our age is. If we're trying to gain self-awareness and deepen ourselves spiritually, this is just what we do. This is just what we do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me just bring this to your attention. Okay. So we have card 20 here. We have the expansion of life. And then we have the detached from drama. So all three cards also have a circle. Okay. So this is about cycles. This is about circles. This is about, right? Circles symbolize a lot of things: growth, rebirth, regeneration. So let's go to our book. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to begin with the first card and see what they have to say. So that's card 20. Cosmos mirrors you. That's card 20. Let me see if I'm noticing anything else with the numbers here. Okay. We have card 20. We have 16. We have 36. We have 37. We have 19, 18. Okay, so that's a 2, and that's a 7. That's a 9. It's a 1. That's a 1. And that's a 9. Okay. Okay. So card number 20. The cosmos. What you feel as random, chaotic, or disjointed in your world is a result of your scattered thoughts, words, and feelings that you have sent out into the greater universe, either consciously or unconsciously. Okay, and so this links to the inner child card, because if you're not doing your work with your inner child, if you're not detaching from drama, everything's going to really feel like it's all over the place. And what you will feel is that things are random, chaotic, and disjointed. And because that is a result of your scattered thoughts, your words and feelings, and because your vibration is not balanced and you're constantly going up and down the frequencies, you're constantly pitched high, pitched low, pitch high, pitch low. And that creates chaos in our environment and the outcomes we receive in life, in our day-to-day experiences. It can be, it can be very, very difficult. No one sets out to ask for problems or difficulties, yet what we think, speak, and project is so powerful right now. You are reminded today of how powerful your words are. The sacred geometric shape of the dodecahedron. I'm not going to butcher this word. I'm sorry. Dodecahedron, perfectly balanced and proportioned, symbolizes the need for reasoned, wise, and well-intentioned words, thoughts that are also focused. You are in a state of regular communication with the universe, whether you realize it or not. It listens and responds to what you emit and sound out constantly. It responds to us through our frequency. The universe responds to us through our own personal vibration. That's why it's very important to keep our vibration above 200. If you have been projecting that life is hard, unfair, and difficult, the universe will give you more of the same. If, on the other hand, you speak of abundance, laughter, and wonder, that too will be made manifest. Okay, let me pause for that. Let me also say, we have to be well-intentioned with our words, keep our vibration high. That's why they're talking about abundance, laughter, and wonder, and those things that keep our vibration high. But, we also have to continue to do our own personal work, our own personal healing work. Think carefully about the programming that is inside of you. Does it serve you well today? Or is it full of past disappointments or hurts, creating an expectation of a repeat performance? Changing scripts within you, starting to become conscious through affirmations and positivity, and surrounding yourself with high vibrations are important to you right now. The universe wants to support you and bring to you what you wish, but it does so based on the quality of your vibration or stance. If you ask for abundance but don't really expect it, the lower vibration will cancel any attempt at positivity. Archangel Metatron asks you to put behind your old ways, family patterns, and previous thoughts and doubts, and concentrate on what you wish to sound out anew to the wider cosmos. Let your thoughts and words be loving and positive and thankful, and great gifts and blessings can follow. The universe mirrors what you say to it and expect of it. Everything in the universe was created from light, and therefore this card links into the great light of the Creator. This light that is all around you wishes to be condensed into something positive and affirming now. The Creator said, "Let there be light," and the darkness faded. So too can you use your own light to dissolve what is heavy around you. Pay attention now to your throat chakra, linked to the dodecahedron. We're going to forget I said that. Linked to the shape, the geosacred geometric shape, and the impeccability of the words that flow from it, and also to whether that which you hear is positive or destructive. Metatron will muffle out what is unimportant, and people whose opinions are out of line with your own vibration, and draw to you instead new frequencies, sounds, and color and light that can brighten your world and your perspective and all you see. A bountiful universe has always existed. Talk to it now with a new voice and sounds. Talk to it now with a new voice and sounds to create something beautiful that serves you well. Okay. And by the time next time I pull this card, if I ever pull this card again, I will know how to pronounce that word. Okay. Okay. So the next card is Cup of Replenishment. Are you in touch with your golden state that lies within? Replenishment. A second. This is the place of divine truth and light where your soul resides. As you prepare for initiation into Archangel Metatron's sacred circle of light, allow any heaviness to dissolve that prevents this. To be in Metatron's presence is to remember your wisdom, your power, and your holiness. No more playing small. You are here to shine and to excel at anything you choose to do. Through adversity, you also can grow and evolve to reach a more enlightened and fruitful place of being, which is what I was saying in the message. Like, we can take it and we can transmute it. We can work with it, and we can use it to help us grow. To shine for others and for yourself. That is why you are here. The golden chalice is offered for you to drink from. Its golden nectar renews and revitalizes your whole and energetic and auric system, which seeks upgrade to a higher vibration and more light. Reach for this cup when you feel weary or are in difficulty, which is what I was saying in the message. And Spirit is saying that this cup, as you're working with your inner child, as you're detaching from drama, this cup, the strength of the dragon and Mother Earth are here to support you and to support all of us on our journey. And that's part of the message for this week. Reach for this cup when you feel weary or are in difficulty. Drinking its nectar brings sustenance to the cells of your body that need its light to thrive and radiate health and well-being. Gold is given to the one that has earned its reward, the person who has been of loyal spiritual service and yet may be depleted as a result. You may need to take some time out to rest, recuperate, and recharge at this time. You are one of Metatron's angelic helpers on this earth, and he seeks to honor that through the gift of this special chalice. It is sacred, and so are you. Receive its help now. The gold takes away any fear and any doubts you may have and replaces them with certainty, strength, and centeredness. You may feel your solar plexus being replenished by this gold, recharging you to optimal spiritual power and might. The golden light confers protection to you. The golden light confers protection too. A cocoon of gold surrounds every part of you. You're always safe within it and are able to receive as well as give positive energy. With Metatron's golden ray bestowed on you today, you are eternally blessed and loved. The affinity symbol on this card, can you see it here? It's above the chalice. The infinity symbol on this card reminds you of the union between you and the angelic beings of light who are here with you now, and always will be. An additional meaning of this card is to link it to the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot. Here we see a single cup, which also symbolizes true love, particularly if partnered in the spread with card 6, love. So we don't have that card here, card 6, but we have other cards saying this is a message of support. This is a message this week that you have support around you and that you can call on it, and you're being encouraged to engage your active will and call on it. Don't be passive. Engage your active will and call on it. The golden infinity symbol also links to the soulmate unions and twin flame partnerships. Both are being highlighted at this time and blessed with Metatron's golden ray. The cup here offers communion with another and meeting of minds, bodies, and souls blessed by spirit. Golden replenishment comes now, just when you need it. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that's 16. So let's go to 36. Inner child, hear me and know me. 36. Stop for a moment. Someone is calling you, and you have drowned out their cries for long enough. This is the voice of your inner child, often ignored and sometimes unknown, neglected, or pushed aside, which is what I was saying earlier. Excuse me. Maybe you don't recognize their voice, or maybe it's familiar, but you haven't had time to fully listen to it lately. Your child lives within you, a presence that is like a hologram that has imprinted within it every experience, thought, belief, and desire from your childhood. All the times you laughed, all the times you cried, and everything in between, the times you sang freely and the times you felt unheard. He or she or they sits within your heart. Is your door to them closed or open? Today, you are asked to open that door and allow your inner child to come forward at any age and time when they wish to reveal themselves to you. That's that parts work, that inner work I'm talking to you about. It is safe to do so. What age are you being taken back to? How do they look to you today? Maybe they may be the crawling infant looking for nurture, the expectant adolescent ready for adventure, the abandoned, fearful 5-year-old, or the exuberant, happy 9-year-old who loved life and embraced every moment. Metatron was with them then, just as he is here with you now. Maybe you sensed angels in childhood but weren't allowed to fully embrace them. You may have been misunderstood or been afraid. You may have misunderstood or been afraid of their light, but they were always there to help, not hinder, just as they are now. Allow Metatron to reveal their glory and the beauty of his kingdom for your child to see with new eyes, the love that is here for them now. As your child comes forward, allow them to be wrapped in Metatron's rainbow wings, bringing healing, comfort, and support to whatever is needed right now. You are encouraged to meditate, speak aloud, or write down any feelings that arise from connecting to your inner child. What do they say? How do they feel? What do they need? Look into the kind and loving eyes of Archangel Metatron and see and feel how he understands everything, acknowledges all that you have been through, and offers a new beginning now for your child and you. You are a precious soul and a unique being, and you matter. As a child, you were put on earth. As a child, you were put here on earth to laugh, play, learn, and explore. If this didn't happen, you can begin again. It may seem difficult at first to play or feel free, but you can do it. Tune in to what your child wants to do today. Bake a cake, go cycling, eat ice cream, get creative. They will tell you if you will listen. Together, you can heal from the past, learn to live happily in the present, and look forward to the next phase of life, healed, whole, and intact. Adult and inner child together, reunited, happy, and belonging to each other, finally free. And so this is a very, very powerful message, and this was articulated in the book beautifully. And this is actually a real experience that is attainable for you. So I don't want you to think it's fluff or it's outside of your reach. It's not. It takes consistency and effort, but it is not. But the feeling that she's talking about here, the adult and inner child together, reunited, happy, and belonging to each other, and finally free, that is attainable. I've seen it in my clients, and I've seen it in my own personal work with myself. It's attainable. Okay. Next, detach from drama. Look up. Oh, cute. Shift my leg here. Look up. Whatever you are going through, whatever is weakening, challenging, or hurting you is something that can be eased by changing mindset and stance. Nothing is made better by thinking negatively and overinflating what may feel dark or heavy. Good. I'll have something to say about that. It's very, very hard. That's why it's important to work with our emotional body. It is easy to get sucked into the drama. This can be of your own making, or it can be created by others. It doesn't matter where it originates from. The effect is the same, and that it takes you away from your own power and light. Correct. Maybe you grew up with or have been around those who argue, fight, or always expect the worst and see only the negative in any situation. Yes, that has been my experience. Very, very true. They can heighten tension via gossip or repetitive behavior, indeed may even thrive on the adrenaline of chaos and disharmony. All of us have experienced something like that. It's very, very common, especially in certain family systems. Like everyone, we can fall into the trap of focusing only on what is wrong rather than what is right and could be better. We can believe that life is unfair and just something to endure, or we can see it as the gift it truly is. It is a gift. If you are the one always at the center of some drama, ask yourself why. No one is fated to have a difficult life or to meet challenge after challenge. Another way is possible, but it involves changing your thoughts and energy to alter the outcome. Look at the seated figure on the card. She's wrapped in her own unhappiness, isolation, and stubborn refusal to look up and see the beauty that is all around her, as well as her own light. Help is there for her, but she is too blind to see it, locked only in her thoughts and feelings, amplifying them even more. To change from a drama-related pattern to one of peaceful expectancy and hope may require you to change those you socialize with, or it may mean walking away from those who perpetuate lower vibrational reality. We are all influenced by the company we keep. Archangel Metatron will help you to address any change that needs to be made. Truly, you have a choice whether to let others affect your energy. If you must face conflict with another, let Archangel Metatron place you under a dome-shaped field of silver light that will bounce their energy back to them and not infiltrate your own auric field. Good advice. If you are the one who is addicted to drama, because remember, we have personal responsibility. We have personal responsibility, and sometimes we are the problem. Sometimes it's us, okay? And that's no judgment, but we have to take responsibility. If you're the one who's addicted to drama, all you have to do is breathe deeply, look up to the sunlight rather than down to the ground, and open up to a new way forward. Again, and work with your inner child and get some help. It can be learned at any time you seek it. A new behavior, a new habit, and positive change that transforms not just you, but the world in which you live. Detach now from anything that drains you energetically, any person who lowers you, or any situation that keeps you small. Even if you don't physically walk away, changing how you react and what you let into your personal space enables you to feel the sunlight, smell the flowers, be warm, and feel at peace with surroundings that are on your side and not against you. Start this practice now, and your reality can and will change. This card also highlights the need to detach from drama in the world of those stuck in third dimensional energy, as well as being depleted by distressing news events. We are asked simply to hold the light. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so let's go to card 19. Show you that card again. And that's Dragon Strength. Dragon Strength, one of the supports we have for us for this week. One of the most powerful allies in this deck, the Metatron Fire Dragon, roars into your life, giving you strength, courage, and fortification. This dragon is here to burn away and transmute any lower energies that have been around you. So, yes, okay. So this dragon, as I said before, but I'm going to keep saying it because sometimes you have to say things over and over and over again for people to get it. It's normal. It's a human trait. But this dragon is right next to this card. So this dragon is there to support you to burn away this energy, the energy of toxicity and drama that you may have had in your life. It's there to strengthen you and bring you back to your own power. This dragon is here to burn away and transmute any lower energies that have been around you. Toxic people, neediness, negativity, fear, and anger. You're reminded that as a light worker, there is a need to protect and purify your energy at all times so that you don't become depleted or susceptible to darker energies that may see your light and try to draw you down. You have nothing to fear. The fire dragon is here to safeguard you, your home, and those you love. Call on him whenever you need him. He flies before you with a mighty wingspan and piercing eyes, able to clear your path and remove any dangers. And he is able to see all from his skyline position, including that which is behind you. And the fire dragon is clearly here because I have started to get warm. I've just started to get warm as I've been reading about the fire dragon. Okay, let's cool down the fire dragon energy in my energy field. The pyramid contains Metatron's orange flame. Okay, so within the dragon, see what in the picture. So there's the dragon, and there's the triangle, and inside the triangle is Metatron's orange flame. Okay, let me take a sip because talking about the dragon energy has made me warm myself. Okay. The pyramid contains Metatron's orange flame, and this is here for you to anytime you feel an attack on your power base or divine self. He flies before you with a mighty wingspan. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, he's here for you anytime you feel an attack on your power base or divine self. The tetrahedron, now that one I can say, tetrahedron, shape of the pyramid links to your solar plexus, and the dragon brings this powerful energy towards you to lift away any fear or negativity that sits in your core, trying to make you feel so small. Great. So I called it a triangle, but it's a pyramid. So this dragon brings powerful energy towards you to lift away any fear or negativity that sits in your core, trying to make you feel small. Whether this is your own doing or someone else's attack on your confidence, he is here now to remind you that you are powerful beyond measure. His raw strength mirrors your own. Two concepts of mirroring, right? Which is why he often flies in when you're facing real difficulty. telling you to dig deep, see beyond the immediate problems, and transmute all that is no longer needed in the fire he carries around you. Fire he carries around him. His fire won't burn you. It will provide heat and courage to keep you going through times of adversity and positivity. He also reminds you of the need to have fire in your belly, to speak up, be heard, and stand up for what you believe in. Maybe there has been an injustice around you, or you have strong, passionate views that others need to hear. He asks you not to be afraid to fight for what you know is right and fair. There are times, both in the collective and in our individual lives, when this is necessary, leaving no space for being walked over, disregarded, or ignored. Instead, call on your spiritual might and insight to tackle what needs facing with love and strength and conviction. The dragon will stay for as long as he is needed and until any challenge is won. He fights for the light, understanding that darkness exists, but knows he is equipped with everything needed for anything he may meet, and he will win and have your best interests at heart always. One of nature's correctors and balancers, call on his fire to help you today. Yes, I was going to say something about something they said here. It's about balance. Yes, the fire energy can balance things out. Okay, so that's wonderful. Right, as soon as I started reading that card, I got really hot. It's the energy. Mother Earth. Your attention is drawn to the need to ground your energies into the earth. Ongoing energetic upgrades, solar flares, portals of light, attunements, and so on. While positive need anchoring through you into the ground. If you don't do this, you will feel lightheaded, off balance, and unintegrated. Getting out in nature is a great healer for you. Now, it may be that you're being affected by collective energies too, and are empathic to the pain of others right now, as well as earth changes and more. Likewise, toxins and heavier energies may be sitting within you that need to be released into the earth be released into the earth in the transmutation she offers. This includes electromagnetic smog and air pollution picked up from an impure environment, as well as additives and chemicals ingested in your daily diet. The earth is able to do this process of transmutation, easily taking what is not needed and sending it into the molten core, where it is used as fuel to keep the star upon which we all live alive. You are also asked to re-examine your relationship with the earth and to feel her steady heartbeat underneath you. The planet you chose is your home and which provides all you need. She asks for your support and help to bring light and harmony to this earth, to honor the sacred places that connect to a wider network of grid lines of crystalline energy. You do this by simply connecting via meditation to a special place, or by sitting or walking on the land and allowing the light you carry to nourish her soil. You may give back crystals that have been taken from her when your need for them is gone. You may help to clean the beaches, pick litter from the hedgerows, or simply look after your own piece of land, however small, passing it on to the next generation in the better state than you found it. Look at the images of the fields on this card. It asks you to ground your ideas, thoughts, and plans into reality. Green shoots of new beginnings in any area of life first need to be sown and then cultivated with time and effort. Think carefully about what you wish to plant this year, right? Because we're in spring, at least here in North America. Think carefully about what you wish to plant this year. What areas need your focus and care? It may be spending more time with family, a new start at work, or a new home to find. Whatever you want to plant, it is made manifest, not just by having an idea, but it requires action, intention, and doing. The clear quartz cube depicted on this card is a sacred geometric shape linked to the base chakra and the earth star chakra. So let me show you this. So you see there's a clear quartz cube there. Okay. It reminds you of the need for strong foundation, thinking outside the box, and building something concrete that is real, tangible, and made possible by material means. If you struggle with bringing your dreams and ideas to reality, remember that everything is built one block at a time. All it takes is for the first block to be placed, which sets your intention and says to the wider universe that you are serious and that this is real. Whether putting down a deposit on an educational course, writing a CV, or painting a room to make it into an office, you create powerful waves of change and growth that starts with just that one tangible step. The seed only grows into a tree because it was planted, or plant something new today. So plant something new today. Okay. That was kind of long. Sorry if that was a little choppy, but there we go. Okay, so the last one we have is creation. Card number 3. So I hope you're receiving the clear message that Spirit has for us for this week, from May 11th through May 17th. Creation, expansion in your life. Card number 3 links to the planet Jupiter, growth, abundance, blessings, and unlimited resources. Interesting. Okay, so right now Jupiter is in Taurus, and Jupiter has been in Taurus for a year. Okay, so this card is for the energy of Taurus that we're currently in, because currently Jupiter is in Taurus. Every single thing within the universe starts with an initial thought. To create anything, we must first have to think it, dream it, and above all, believe it is possible with every sense available to us. The energy of creation is there to help change and improve our lives. Sparks of creative light that can be sent out and brought back, manifested as something tangible and real. The flower of life shown here is a sacred symbol that assists you with creating. Every action, thought, and deed is boosted by focusing on its geometry and energy, helping you to kickstart, expand, and grow anything you want. Focusing on the image alone will bring healing to any block that prevents this from being so. Draw the energy of the flower of life into your sacral chakra and let it encourage this center within you to get its creative juices flowing again. There are no limits to what we are capable of creating. We are all master creators, able to manifest whatever we set our minds to. And yet, Archangel Metatron reminds us that we have to create within our hearts as well as our minds. And the vibration I'm talking about, as far as your level of consciousness, that vibration comes from your heart. That doesn't come from here. And so when your inner child is healed and you've detached from drama, you can raise your vibration to co-create with the universe what you want. You won't continue to get this action, which is my thoughts are here, everything's very chaotic, and the universe will just mirror back to us what's going on inside of us, which can be very chaotic. But when we call on the energy of the flower of life and root ourselves in our heart chakra, in our heart center, and know that our heart is the place of true creation, not our mind, our heart. And when we're have healed our inner child wounds, detached from drama, let go of toxicity, we can create from a pure, more easy place. And we will have a higher vibration and be in the right vibratory rate to do so. And yet, Archangel Metatron reminds us that we have to create with our hearts as well as our minds. Our minds know only what they have already experienced. The heart can lead us on a path to bigger things not yet imagined. The heart will also manifest for the greatest good of all, something of worth, of beauty, of wisdom, and of love. This in turn produces abundance. If you are lacking this now, take a moment to observe your patterns and thoughts around wealth, happiness, and prosperity. Changing your thoughts changes the outcome, but you have to create that shift within and put it into action. Abundance comes to those who are in line with their passion and their calling and are serving a wider need. If you are unsatisfied with what you do, ask Archangel Metatron to inspire you with new ideas, new opportunities, and new motivation to create a new reality for yourself that better serves you. Drawing this card implies that it's time for you to think big, to dream, to believe that anything is possible. Because it is. It is only your own fear that has prevented or thwarted you up to now. Whatever your circumstances, whatever your history, Metatron calls on you to create anew and redefine who and what you are. Look around you at your inner and outer world and assess what needs changing or altering. You have the power to do this now with your heart and mind. If you need to walk away from old, outworn situations that dull your sparkle and joy of life, seek out alternatives and be creative in your approach to doing so. Talk to others, expand your horizons, visit new places to provide you with fresh impetus. You are born with unique gifts and talents. You are being reminded that you have untapped skills. It may be time to take up a creative pursuit. Dancing, singing, painting, designing, whatever it is, do it with enthusiasm and success will follow. If you have forgotten what these gifts are, let Metatron remind you. He knows all you're capable of and more. The power of creation is yours. Use it well. Ashe. This was powerful. This was powerful and this was beautiful. So I hope you were able to receive the message for May 11th through May 17th of 2024. I wish you well. Let me know your thoughts on the weekly message. And my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. You please take care and have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I hope to see you again very, very soon. Peace. Oh, please like this video and subscribe and let me know your thoughts at the bottom. Peace.